Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Yes, your girl is back. Been gone for a minute. Now it's a jump off. It's a club. Okay, yeah, whatever. Your girl is back on YouTube. Yay! Been gone for a minute. Oh, I'm back. It's a jump off. Goons and okay, yeah. Anyways, also cues, Mace, welcome back. So much has changed since the last time I've been on here talking to you guys. My life is so different in so many different ways. So many life lessons were learned the last 2 years. So we're gonna save that story for another day, not right now. Today, what we're here for is the LV times Murakami collection drop. It is one of the most sought after collections of the year. I think it was one of the most sought after collections of the year even before 2025 started, since like they announced it several months ago. So that's what we're talking about. That what sparked, motivating me to make a video. I am going to be posting consistently again, not right now, but I did want to make sure I got this video out to you guys because right now it's relevant. Right now you guys want to know all the details. There's going to be more collections in the future. So if you're looking to buy something from one of those, I'm sure this video will be helpful as far as a reference point for you in different ways. So without further ado, let's get to it. So what is the big deal about the LV times Murakami collection? What's going on? What is it all about? So in a nutshell, Murakami is a world-renowned Japanese artist. And about 20 years ago, LV and him partnered together to do a collection. To me, it's one of the first things I think about when I think about Y2K and LV or Y2K and luxury or fashion. I think most of us that are millennials or older definitely remember the multicolored print and the different styles and collections that they had. To me, it's iconic. At this point, the original bags of that collection are considered vintage. Usually vintage is considered when things are 20 years or older, so I'm also vintage. Anyways, so yes, as a child, I always wanted something from this collection. I always wanted, always been interested in luxury, but I had no luxury money as a teenager. So as an adult, to be able to shop this collection, to be part of this iconic moment is very meaningful for me. Yes, I know to some people it's just material items. However, for your girl, what's special about it is I remember my mom, when she got her first Louis Vuitton bag, it was a monogram, the regular monogram, size 25. And I was like, oh, I want one. And she said, when you get your first job, you can get your own bag. So when I got my first job as a respiratory therapist, after a couple months, I did put aside some money and I got my very first Speedy 25, which I still have and I will never get rid of. So with that being said, now I'm an adult. I work extremely hard. Those that know me, I really, really work hard, but I like to play even harder. So I was able to get something from the collection. So a little bit more details about the collection. So the collection, the prices range from as low as $110. I think that was the flat notebook. So a notebook with the cute panda on it, all the way to $12,900. And that was for one of the big trunks. So there was definitely variation inside of the prices of the pieces. There were SLGs that were available. So you had card holders, you had wallets, you had key rings, all that good stuff. Then we also had bags, of course. There can't be an LV collection without bags. So there were tons of bags from like the basics, like the Speedies, the Neverfulls. There was some Capucines. There was the Bumbag. There were lots of different items to choose from. There was also accessories for like your desk, notebooks, pens, a coffee cup. Yes, honestly, if I was balling like that, I would get an LV coffee cup because I think that's just so cute. There were shoes, sneakers, all of that. I don't think I saw ready to wear. I could be wrong. But there was a good variation of pieces as well as different items that you could shop. The colors were either the white multicolored for most of the pieces in the canvas, or it was the black with the multicolored. I'm gonna be honest, I'm biased. For some reason, I just don't gravitate towards black things. Yes, I know I'm black. I don't gravitate towards black things. That's a little ironic. However, yeah, something about that colorway with the black and the colors, to me, not to others, but to me, it kind of, I don't know why, it just, the contrast, it just gives me a little bit of circus vibes. I'm not really here for it. But like the colorful with the white, something about that contrast, I just like so much more, is more appealing to me, and definitely fits in much more with my wardrobe. So, of course, for the collection, you could buy things pre-loved. And I thought about that, I considered it. I did look on the different sites, and I will link the pieces I did find below. However, personally, like, I have nothing against pre-loved or secondhand. Most of, like, a lot of my designer items are actually pre-loved or secondhand, so I have no qualms with that. But I am one of those people that if I buy something secondhand or pre-loved, I want it to look brand new. Not brand new, but close to new. Of course, there might be some wear, but I don't want it to look obviously old. And unfortunately, a lot of the LV pieces in the white multicolor print or canvas that I saw online, they look extremely worn. And I know some people don't care about that, or some people like that look. I don't. So for me, it was very special to get something from this collection brand new, so I could have my own piece that I could take care of and that I can have grow with me and worn in a way that I like. I like aged vachetta, but not ones with spots all over it and wrinkled and all this other stuff, because that's what I saw a lot of the pre-loved sites. Granted, once again, this collection, the original collection was 20 years old, so those pieces are really old. So they're going to look old. So like I said, if it's something that you're considering and you want to get something at a lower price point, I would definitely consider that. However, otherwise, I would still see if you can get something from this collection, or they're going to have a re-release of the collection with cherry blossoms and different prints, I think, in March. More to come on that. So, the moment of truth. What did your girl get? So, if you guys follow me on Instagram, which you really should, originalflavor_flavor with a U, you would have saw or had a good idea of what I had gotten. If not, I'm going to include some unboxing clips for you guys, so you guys can also see that special moment, because I did unbox it already. Sorry, I couldn't help it. But I did end up getting the LV High Rise bum bag from the collection. Yes. And I actually shot an outfit with it a couple minutes ago, about a half hour ago. So you guys will also be seeing that. Make sure you or follow me on Instagram once again, so you guys get to see all the different stylings, all that other good stuff, more up-to-date, more frequent things. Shameless plug. Yes, so this is the bag. This is the LV times Murakami, and it is the high-rise bum bag. So this is one of the bags that's in the regular LV collection. It comes in denim, and it also comes in a brown canvas. So it's pretty much the same exact thing, except that it has the Murakami LV collection print. Super cute. It is a bag that you could wear many different ways. So I wanted it for, that's one of the reasons I wanted it. So you could wear it crossbody, you could wear it around your waist, you could wear it as a shoulder bag. The options are endless. And also with a bag like this that I really like is that it holds a lot. So a lot of the bags I carry are smaller bags because, for reference, I am 5'2", and small, petite. So I feel like sometimes bigger bags just look off-putting on me. Like it looks like just not balanced because I'm so much smaller. So a bag like this isn't too big, and it actually carries a lot of things. Like I have stuff in it now. Like I have my Chanel mirror, lipstick, all the other good stuff. And then you also have a sizable pocket in the back, so you can easily put your phone here if you wanted to. So you have lots of options. So I think the storage is good. So in the collection, when it came to my top picks, this and the Nano BB bag, maybe I'll include a clip over here, were my top choices, just as far as like my style and what I want in my handbag collection. That's one of the videos or series I'm going to be bringing to you guys, is how I'm curating my dream closet, or dream wardrobe rather. Like as I purge things and add things, I'm being very specific about what I'm adding. I want it to be things that are my style. So things that are statement-y, colorful prints, just well-made, luxury, even just really nice, affordable pieces. Doesn't have to be luxury, but I want it to really speak to my style soul. So more to come on that. But yeah, this is the bag. As far as the quality, I think that the quality looks amazing. I might consider trying to treat the vachetta. I'm always so scared about that, but I don't want it to get like the spots that I was talking about. And I'm accident prone, so this bag really does lean more casual. I was having this discussion with my good friend, Miss Kwana, Miss Koi Style. Make sure you follow her as well. And we were talking about how, like, you know, how I felt like this really fit my style aesthetic. I generally style very like casually. I do work in a hospital and I wear scrubs a lot during the weekdays. And then outside of that, I work out a lot, personal trainer. If you need training, hit me up. So there's not a lot of like, you know, style work moments. But as far as like when I'm outside of work and I am getting dressed up, I will say that my style is more casual. That's just what I like. And I feel like this one does lend to more casual styles. However, in my opinion, it's still versatile. So you could there's no rules to fashion, so you could do what you want to do with it. So I plan on doing that. And I'm planning on having lots of fun with it. Like something as simple as like a white tee, blue denim, and this is a vibe. With some cute heels or sandals and sunglasses, it's a look in the summer and the spring. So I definitely like pieces like this that require you to do the least, but you're gonna get the most with your style. So let's talk a little bit more about the actual collection and the launch. So when it came to the launch, it launched officially on January 3rd. There was no time that was given to anybody. Like everybody else, I stalked the website from the moment I woke up. I even called client services before it dropped. Literally right after I got off the phone with her, because I would have been able to place an order with client services, the collection launched, so that was really annoying. So as soon as it launched online, I was refreshing the page over and over and over again, and then I saw that it was available. So then I saw there was an Apple Pay option. So I was like, perfect, I'm just gonna Apple Pay it and get it squared out. So of course, when I go to click the Apple Pay option, there is no option to use your debit card. So at first I thought there was something wrong on my debit card. Then my bank closed it. So I checked on my regular Apple Wallet. I checked on my banking online. Nothing was wrong. It was literally just a decision, I guess, on the LV team. I mean, it's fine. They're allowed to do what they want to do, but it was just really annoying because otherwise I would have had my information loaded into the website. So I guess for another popular launch, I know what to do, what not to do as far as paying for my item and securing the bag, literally. So that happened. And then on top of that, when I got the Apple Pay to work, it just was super slow. And then next thing you know, I was only able to add it to the cart. So I waited like a half hour trying to do that, and then it disappeared. It was just a mess. It was just extremely frustrating, super annoying. When you called any of the stores, because online you could see that a lot of the stores in New York City had available stock. However, all the phones were forwarded to the main LV website or customer client services. And if you got on the line, they were telling you that there was a wait of 40 minutes. I waited a while, and then eventually I got a note, like a voice recording that they weren't accepting any more calls, and I just got hung up on. It was just atrocious. Like, it just was not a good experience. I was very close to giving up. So one of my good friends at work, shout out to her, was also really excited about the collection and wanted a piece. So she had already started going to the different stores in Midtown and eventually ended up on the line at Saks. I was on my way in. She was one of the first people online. When she got inside, literally the only pieces they had were the pieces on display. They actually had the Bumbag on display. She snatched it so quick with the SA, held it until I got there, and that's how I ended up getting my piece. And I was so excited because I really thought that it was a lost cause for me. Like, I really was so angry and upset. So that was how I ended up with my bag, and that was my experience with the launch. In store, the person who helped me, my SA Cadence, he was so nice and so sweet. I was super excited about that. So the in-store experience was a good experience if you were able to actually find a place that had a bag. But as far as accessibility and smoothness for the launch, I'm sorry, LV definitely failed. That was epically horrible. The website was slow. Like, I could understand, like, small businesses had better, like, I don't know, they should expected the traffic and did better with online or had a better system. It was just, I feel like the launch was just sloppy from the very beginning. The way that they first was only VIPs, then they were regular people. I'm also one of the regular people, so don't take offense, that were just getting pre-orders. Then they closed it down. Then the website was open to do pre-orders and they closed it down. There was just so much like different information coming from different sources and just sloppy. Like, I know they want it to be exclusive and they don't want everybody to know because they don't want maybe people to bum rush the whole situation, which I understand. But for people who aren't crazy and just want to know and spend their time reasonably, it was just unacceptable. Like, it was really atrocious. I'm sorry. It was one of the worst launches I think I've experienced in a long time. And you guys know I love to get exclusive things, and this was just terrible. If they only wanted VIPs to have the pieces, then they should have just made that clear to the beginning and not said that they were going to have anything available for the public. That would have been upsetting, but I feel like I would rather that versus Hunger Games times 1,000 and just misinformation circulating around, because I hate that. Sorry. Some other last notes I have about the collection. One, the price of the bag that I have retails for about $2,800 and I think 50. And normally the same exact bag in the brown canvas retails for $1,830. So they definitely marked up the bag just because it's part of the collection for $1,000. So I'm not gonna argue whether or not that's standard or not, because I don't know the standard. But what I will say is that I do think that's a little exuberant for, you know, I understand it's a limited edition collection, but a whole extra $1,000, I don't really know about that. I could say 500, but 1,000 is a lot. I did the math. Yes, your girl's good at math. And from the original normal price to this piece, it was a 52% increase, and this is before taxes we're talking about. So I thought that it was very interesting. Kind of seems a little cash grabby, but you know, like I said, it's a limited edition collection, so it is what it is, and I paid it. So it is what it is. Also, I will say that I think the pieces that they had available, I think the collection was really cute. However, I feel like there were some things that could have been a little bit more exciting. Like, I feel like there could have been more jewelry. Like, there wasn't really any besides the bands, which I actually would get, but I got this bag, so my budget doesn't allow for bracelets. But I think those would have been cute. I did really like the mini little bag charms, like the mini capucine or the mini whatever with the print. I think that's really cute to add on to your regular bag if you just wanted something, wanted a little piece of the collection but not a huge investment in the collection. I think those were really nice. But I think that there was more that could have been done with some of the prints. Like, I don't know, some of them just weren't giving to me. Like, you guys already know I'm not really a fan of the black print with the multicolor. I'm just not. But then on top of that, I just felt like, say the capucines, I feel like that's something I eventually want to add to my handbag collection. I think it's just a beautiful, just really high class luxe bag. It's literally like LV's most prized bag at the moment. So I felt like the designs they had for that bag just were not it. I'm really sorry. Like, not to be disrespectful, but it just wasn't it to me. Like the like, was there a panda one? I don't know. I just felt like it just seemed like they took the bag and just added some like things to it. There wasn't really anything that was really like, damn, that's fire to me. Maybe others, fans of like the designer and the artist, will feel differently, but personally, I didn't think it was that like mind-blowing, like the designs on the capucine, especially for a bag that expensive. I feel like I could have did a little bit more. The same thing with the on the go east to west. I actually would have gotten that bag if it came in a different colorway or a different print. I feel like it just came in the black, and I just feel like that's just not it for me. It's just not. So those are my thoughts on the collection. Let me know below what you guys think, if you were able to score anything, if you're gonna plan to get anything from the collection in March or the future installations. Overall, I'm really happy. I'm excited. I am just so grateful. I feel like my year is off to a good start. I feel like this is a good omen. 2024 was what I considered not such a great year for me. Great in some areas, like there was lots of growth and revelation, but still trials and tribulations. And I feel like I'm really hopeful for this year, and I feel like this started it off to a really great start. So if you guys aren't already, make sure you subscribe to me below. There's gonna be lots of videos coming out. If there's anything specific that you guys wanna see, I'm definitely gonna be focusing more on like how to style certain things, or how to, like, you know, curate a certain wardrobe, all these different types of things. But if there's anything specifically that you guys wanna see, definitely let me know below. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Secured the goods. We secured the goods. We secured. I'm such a big kid. Like, she's so annoying. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it, Cece. We did it.